Another day, another grind. This is a match from Daboulch. He fought in the Total Tavern here against Harrison, a very strong player. So Daboulch is on Vampire Coast and is playing against Tomb King. So let's get into it. And he said that was a very, very cool fight, and he wanted to present that to the audience here. So on the Tomb King's roster, we have the Grand Hierophant Katab, and then a lot of chavs. Is there something special? So skeleton archers for sure, and then skeleton archers. We have the Chosen of the Gods, and then couple of more horse archers here. The Chosen will be very important, I guess, in the beginning. Then Count Noctilus is here, and we have zombie pirate deckhand mobs, another deckhand mob. We have a couple of bombers, and yeah, that's interesting here. Then gunnery mobs also here, and one little zombie pirate deckhand with pole arms on the side, plus the gunnery mob. So yeah, let's get into it. So fast forward in the beginning because both lines are moving in, and yep, the range is maybe with the Ushabtis here on the side of the Tomb Kings. But as you can see, a little bit of skirmish here, skeleton horse archers poking those pirates here with gunneries in the hand. And yep, let's get into it and see how the Ushabti does. So the Ushabtis are immediately shooting into the bombers because the bombers probably do a lot of damage over here. We have another gunnery mob over here taking the point. Really good stuff. And now it's really all about taking points, holding points, and hope to perform pretty well. I guess Harrison immediately is moving a little bit away because those bombers here will do a lot of damage. Those gunnery mobs here, they're kind of like broken down, and the damage is really not that great against those horse archers here. Couple of Nakar warriors moving in, and yep, so we have now pole arms moving in, and we have the first summon animated hulks here. Not summon, but like the first unit that got summoned to the battlefield, so to speak. The Hierophant Katab is taking a lot of damage, probably from those gunners here, with the bombs, and now they're moving in. That is very, very interesting and cool. When both of those zombie and skeleton units are moving in. Those skeletons holding firm here against those shots, so their shields are pretty good. And now Harrison is moving back, so he doesn't want to take the fight immediately. And we have a cost. What is going down? Which witchcraft is going down? It seems like a very, very nasty spell going down, but the bombers could move away, so it wasn't that of a hard hit over here. Let's look into it. So they have to move forward, of course. The Vampire Coast, they need to crunch those units down here with their bombs, and a Ushabti unit is moving in. They will crush through those dudes here into those bombers and smack them immediately. They're standing there, a little bit of praying for the gods, and then it is what it is. Yeah, immediately disintegration here. Wow. So this unit is gone, and now we will see Nekar warriors here moving in, right? Skeleton warriors here, and we have the zombie deckhand mobs here. Yep. Shooting by the handgunners is kind of good. Let's see the value here. They're immediately making money. Yep. And we have the first summon here. Is that a summon? Yes. So the summons went for the skeleton archers and the chosen. So really good focus here by Daboulch. On the outside points here, um, those units get kind of like poked down. It's really not nice. Mongrels here, they could maybe move in, but probably those horse archers can't run away whatsoever. On the side point, there is no engage by the Tomb Kings, and now it is really just poking and looking who wins. Gunnery mobs here supporting pretty well against those skeleton spearmen, and also the Ushabti are down now by the shooting. I guess that the deckhand mobs here, they don't stand a chance against 2 units here, but also on the other side, skeleton archers crumbling down. So yeah, I guess it is the goal from Harrison is the goal to get point number 1, and then he can move all to the side from the flank, and that is probably a real good idea. Let's see if Daboulch can probably hold that back. Skeleton spearmen moving in now, trying to get the point, but the gunnery mobs here with handguns did pretty well. I wonder, all the bombers are kind of down, right? We have mongrels here fighting. We have one handgunner unit still kind of disintegrating, unfortunately, crumbling down, and the skeleton warriors survived. But the shooting is still pretty strong here when it comes to Vampire Coast. So all the units now kind of like, oh, we have animated Hulks once again. Count Noctilus, what can he do? He can fight, of course, a couple of those skeletons here, but as you can see, point 1 is taken now, and I guess that this is going to be really tough. So I would probably try to secure point number 2 as long as possible. So maybe by points you can win, but we will see. Value wise, we still have Daboulch leading, but we know Harrison. Oh no, now it's switched. So Harrison has still the healing, right? The faction ability, and all those units can heal up. So yeah, it looks tough, but it is not lost yet, because now Daboulch is really trying to hold point number 3 for sure. There are a couple of horsemen here, skeleton horsemen here, and the Nakar warriors. They're crunching down those gunnery mobs here, unfortunately, and every tick is good here for Vampire Coast. Harrison is really focusing down on the handgunners here and on the middle point, and unfortunately the Coronades did get summoned but got crushed by those horsemen here. Really unfortunate. Polearms moving in, they can probably do a little bit of damage here on the horseman side, right? But they're kind of standing here. I don't know why. Maybe a little bit forgotten. And yeah, let's see. So now zombie deckhand mobs coming in. I don't know if you should run after those horsemen archers here. Point number 2 still in the clutches of Vampire Coast, but Harrison is doing really well. He is now playing the flanking game, right? Harrison is doing the flanking game, and he is taking point 1, and now is almost here on point 3. And I guess that in the long run, even if Daboulch can hold point number 2, he gets flanked a lot by 2 sides, and that is probably not really what you want to have. It looks also that the Tomb Kings here have more units on the battlefield, so let's see what Katab does. Probably Katab is just moving around and will cost some nasty old ancient magic from, yeah, here it comes. And those units over there, oh my gosh, they will have a hard time. The sandstorms are coming. The sandstorm of doom. Yep, half of the HP is gone, and the bombers, let's hope the bombers can still produce a little bit of value over here. because they are really important in this matchup when it comes to anti-healing and like um, bursting down those units. Skeleton archers are here. I wonder where the Ushabti bowmen are. They're still here and have 3 ammunition left, so they survived for a long time. Point number 2 now only in the clutches of the Vampire Coast. Point number 3 and 1 still holding and in, how to say, yeah, they're still in the clutches of the Tomb Kings. So yeah, middle point, this is how you can win Daboulch. So let's see. He is trying maybe to crunch down a little bit of havoc here in the backlines. Those animated hulks, they're trying to go for the backline, but in general everything is now summoned and going for the middle. What do we have here? Witchcraft is going down. Another Sandstorm of Doom. I know it's not the name, but I call it like that because it looks like it. We have another activation of the lore here, and now value wise it is really 1500, and that is really a high difference. Daboulch is still holding on the point, so but it takes like 2 more minutes or 3 more minutes even to get the point. So I don't know if you can sustain the damage here and win. Maybe with a couple more of those bombers, right? But I'm still hearing here dying units left and right. He is now trying to go for point number 1. A little bit of a sneaky tech here, but I don't think that this will work out because Harrison was very aware of this situation, and he is crunching those gunnery mobs down with just archers, just horsemen. Yep, and now it's really on the point. Point number 2. Can you hold it or not? Another bomber unit is moving in, and let's see how that will do here in the middle. Another, probably, yep, it's another Sandstorm of Doom, like those old songs. Sandstorm, Darude, right? Let's fast forward a little bit and see how long he can hold the line, because there is more and more units moving onto point number 2, and the capture rate will be really high on the Tomb Kings here. We have a little bit of witchcraft going down. I don't know for who. Yeah, there it is. The Malchus mystifying. So yeah, a little bit of speed debuff is okay, but I would probably use it for something else. We have another, oh, nice bombers here. The damage was really cool, and yep, animated hogs. They are crunching. What does Count Noctilus do? So he is here with his whip cane, right? Oh no, it's a halberd. Sorry. He looks cool. He looks rad. He's trying to hold the point for the yeah, for the how do you call that? Those creepy units from the sea. I forgot. But he's holding the line still. So really cool stuff. And it's only 2 minutes, 2 more minutes left. But to be honest, value-wise, it is still a tough disadvantage for the Daboulch, and everything is now crumbling here. Deccan mobs are here. Deccan mobs with swords, dual swords. And Katep still online, so he kind of is probably cackling up his units with a little bit of support. Yep, gunnery mobs here. I don't know if you want to shoot them. Probably you have to. You have to do something to hold point number 2. And let's see. So it is only a little bit longer. Couple of seconds. Can he hold it? Because now it is flipping. It is flipping, and it is really in a tough spot here. Only a couple of seconds left. 40 seconds left, but the point is flipping, and I guess that Harrison will get the point. Unfortunate for Daboulch, really in the last seconds. He is kind of losing that point. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, my man. I'm rooting for you, but it seems like in the end he couldn't get it done. Oh my. No points anymore for Vampire Coast, and it is GG for sure. Man, that was really a tough one.
One of your units has been destroyed.
Yeah, now there is no chance to get any point back. Count Noctilus, he is running around, and really, he tried one last capture fight on point number 1, but that is not enough, and now a couple of seconds left, and we have it done. Oh man, Daboulch, really great game, as you said. I enjoyed it really much. So let's get into the value. Katab did couple of those Sandstorms of Doom, and then Ushabtis, they survived long, but the value is kind of okay-ish, not very high. Summons wise, yeah, Ushabti did probably mash through all those units here, and then he didn't need the Sepulchre Stalkers. I guess that a lot of the mobility was great. Yeah, you can see here the mobility was what made Harrison win. On Count, yeah, on the Daboulch side, Count Noctilus did okay-ish, I guess. The pole arms, not really. The gunnery mobs, couple of those, they survived long enough to do damage, but it wasn't enough because there was healing on the side, right, of the Tomb King. So in the end, you can see it was not enough. And I think the Coronades, yeah, that was kind of, yeah, they didn't do a lot. They got engaged by a couple of those riders, and there was not much to do. Mongrels, yeah, probably on the wrong side. Maybe if you use them in the middle, they can do more. But in the end, yeah, really nice try. Animated Hulks as well. That was great, Daboulch. And I guess here from now on, I can tell that next weekend we have our own fun tournament. So maybe you want to join. And for now, I'm going to fetch myself green tea.